Привет, канал Bilgalbi, меня зовут Кирилл, мы продолжаем играть Dragon Age 3, Инквизиция. Мы идем вниз, Сначала мы идем туда, потом идем вниз. Сначала узнаем, что здесь интересного, нового. И инвентарь посмотрим. 58, надо идти. Skyhold. Правда. Я пытаюсь найти слово «черное». Вы спросили. Это начинается прождение.
Inquisitor.
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana. Oh.
My friend.
Друг. Они исказили его сущность.
The mages turned your friend into a demon.
Yes.
Да.
You said it was a spirit of wisdom, not a fighter.
A spirit becomes a demon when denied its original purpose.
So they summoned it for something so opposed to its own nature that it was corrupted. Fighting.
Let us ask them.
A mage! You're not with the bandits? Do you have any lyrium potions? Most of us are exhausted. We've been fighting that demon.
You summoned that demon! Except it was a spirit of wisdom at the time. You made it kill! You twisted it against its purpose!
I understand how it might be confusing to someone who has not studied demons, but after you help us, I can...
We are not here to help you.
Word of advice? I'd hold off on explaining how demons work to my friend here.
Listen to me. I was one of the foremost experts in the Kirkwall Circle.
Shut up. You summoned it to protect you from the bandits.
Yes.
You bound it to obedience, then commanded it to kill. That is when it turned. The summoning circle. We break it, we break the binding. No orders to kill, no conflict with its nature, no demon.
What? The binding is the only thing keeping the demon from killing us. Whatever it was before, it is a monster now.
Inquisitor, please!
Разорвать ее.
I've studied rituals like this. I should be able to disrupt the binding quickly.
Thank you. We must hurry!
Tel Abalos en Asel at Ali. Mamilava Halani. Malasuladina das. Magilani Midina.
Как скажешь. Да, Шарал. Извини.
I heard what it said.
Да,
You're
это
right.
был.
Don't help it.
Now,
Надо копиться.
I must endure.
Let me know if I can help.
You already have. All that remains now is them.
Thank you. We would not have risked a summoning, but the roads are too dangerous to travel unprotected.
You tortured and killed my friend.
We didn't know it was just a spirit. The book said it could help us.
Это also убийца. Че делать? Давайте оставим.
Damn them all. I need some time alone. I will meet you back at Skyhold.
Welcome, my friend.
Пожалуйста, друзья мои.
Thank you for seeing.
А все, что да.
The honor is mine.
Не, раз,
Please,
присаживайтесь.
sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
Моя помощь важна для нас.
We appreciate your help, Comte.
The death of Lady Montily's servants must weigh heavily on you. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archive.
Это контакт на убийство.
Contract for life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montiliers' trading exile in Orlais.
Ты опасности.
They're not just after your messengers, Josephine.
Они будут
They'll try
искать.
for you too.
I am
Да,
afraid
боюсь, что
so.
так.
Yes.
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
But the Du Paraquets died out as a noble line over 60 years.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Du Paraquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Val Royaux. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Orlesian businesses live and die. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed as...
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary, by its standards.
I'll do what I can to stop these attacks.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I think I may know how. The Du Paraquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Du Paraquet could...
That will take time, Lady Montilier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regret. But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offered to reveal the killers of Lady... So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
I'm guessing the actual Comte Boisvert met with a fatal accident.
Comte Boisvert slumbers in a nearby closet. Nothing more. The contract on Lady Montilier's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order. Your idea to seek out the Du Paraquet to revoke our orders is an interest. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Уходите, Рэй. Это не дело. Только через мой труп.
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
Not on your life.
As you wish.
That's the last of them.
That's the last time I agree to wait on the other side of a door when you're around. Are you two all right?
Yes, thank you, Lord Paris. I think it's time we return to Sky. I've much to discuss with the Inquisitor there.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Poivert, is that you?
How are you, Solus?
It hurts. It always does. But I will survive.
Thank you for coming back.
You were a true friend. You did everything you could to help. I could hardly abandon you now.
Where did you go?
I found a quiet spot and went to sleep. I visited the place in the Fade where my friend used to be. It's empty. But there are stirrings of energy in the void. Someday something new may grow there.
What happens when a spirit dies?
It isn't the same for mortals. The energy of spirits returns to the Fade. If the idea giving the spirit form is strong, or if the memory has shaped other spirits, it may someday rise again.
You're saying your friend might come back?
No, not really. A spirit's natural state is peaceful semi-existence. It is rare to be able to reflect reality. Something similar may reform one day, but it might have a different personality. It would likely not remember me. It would not be the friend I knew.
I'll let you get back to...
All right.
Still waiting for your letter of marque or commendation or whatever?
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
Не могла знать.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last two paraquets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
We can solve this without more deaths on either side.
My people are ready, should you change your mind. I'll post a watch on our ambassador in case the House of Repose visits.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the two paraquets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Парелды.
The order was sent?
This morning.
Замочим его. Надо его замочить. Это меня бесит просто. Да, он убежал, ты, блядь, пидор. Да, они побежали, долбоёбы, блядь. Лавина, блядь. фанатики мои, в бой! Сейчас мы убьем этого дракона ебаного. Погнали дальше. Сдохни уже, блядь, заебало. Сука, заебала она, жирная сука. Наконец-то.
Is everyone all right?
Never better. See the way everything lit up when it tried to fry us. Now that is a fight.
Uh-oh, nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
You went through all of this to get Dorian here. Talk to him.
Yes, Father. Talk to me. Let me hear how mystified you are by my anger.
Dorian, there's no need to...
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
I'll need you...
Did I stutter? Men and the company thereof as in sex. Surely you've heard of it.
No. Idiot. Yeah, yes, no.
Oh, I just didn't expect that.
Well, it's not as if I introduced myself that way. Hello, my name is Dor... Maybe I should start. Some days...
This display...
No, it is called for. You called for it by Lord...
This is not...
I'm never what you wanted, Father.
Он любит мужчин просто. Он просто по мужчинам и все. Дается шанс, тогда пойдем.
Your father might be here to reach out. You could give him a chance.
Let's just go.
Dorian, please. If...
Why? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his... But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was...
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
You got a lot off your chest. Can't you give him a chance to do...
Tell me why you can't...
If I knew, I would drive you to the...
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition once. I had a father who...
Once, I had a son who trusted me. I only wanted to talk to him to hear.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been
Я был
overjoyed to
бы
hear him say that.
от первого там.
I don't know if I
Да,
can
смогу я
forgive him.
простить. Как это?
Are you all right?
No,
Нет,
not
конечно.
really. Thank you for bringing me up there.
Все было не так.
It wasn't what I expected.
Это ценю.
Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
Ты храбрый.
I think you're very
Ты
brave.
Brave?
Храбрый.
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. Join me sometime.
Храбрый.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
I'm being clucked at by...
Oh, I...
What's going on here?
Стоит.
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this...
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side.
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from...
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the mass.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries.
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
There's no cause for concern, Your Reverence.
With all due respect, you underestimate the effect this man has.
Do the people know how he's helped the Inquisition?
I... See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Well, that's something.
This sort of thing happens often, does it?
More than anyone tells you. No one knows their own
Until someone helpfully informs them.
There is that. She meant well, if that's of any concern. I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
Why should it bother me? Everyone's talking about the Inquisition.
That's good. I'd hate to think I brought you any grief. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor. I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you, against Corypheus, my countryman, or spurious rumor, so long as you'll have me.
Ну хорошо.
One day I'm going to...
At your service, my lord.
Okay.
What can I do for you, my dear? Is it too much to hope that you've brought me the heart of the snowy wyvern?
Sorry. Yes, I'm waiting.
If you want the Wyvern's heart, you'll tell me what you're using it for.
I can do better, darling. Give me the heart, and I'll show you what it's for. Will that suffice?
All right. One heart as requested.
How kind of you. Please accept this as your payment. I must begin work. You have been a dear friend, and I would like you to come. This should only take a moment, Inquisitor. I'm here, my darling.
Vivienne.
Yes, darling.
It's going to be all right, my love.
My darling? Bastien?
Vivienne, I'm sorry.
There's nothing here now.
Ну что, ребята, это мы заканчиваем такая вот серия. Кому понравилось видео, пишите ваши комментарии, подписывайтесь на канал и, конечно же, ставьте лайки. Вот ссылка на плейлист будет в описании под видео. Спасибо, всем пока.